Hey, this is Maxtan, and this is Candid at the Movies. I'm here today to give you a movie review of The Old Guard 2. The Old Guard 2 is streaming on Netflix right now. It's starring Charlize Theron, Kiki Lang, Luca Martinelli, Baptiste Schoenhart, Veronica Nuno. This movie is very hard for me to explain, so I'm going to go back and take you to the initial one. So the Old Guard 1 came out about the same time as The Distraction. I know that's a long time, right at the end of COVID lockdown. I like this one. I like the Old Guard much better than Extraction because of the story and the action. Basically, what you have Kiki Lang. We're learning her character as she's learning her powers, and also she's trying to become part of a team. On this one, I don't know, Old Guard 2. I don't really know what was happening. I know Charlize lost her immortality, but I don't know where we were going. It felt very different, very weird. It actually was bright. The first 15 minutes you get plopped into a mission and you really don't know what's going on. You're like, what's happening? And in the first one, they used their immortality better, where they were able to do stuff and use their body and move their bodies in ways that are not achievable by us, and this just doesn't do it. Their immortality is used more as a clutch, as an aid instead of as something that would be fun to really watch. I feel like the actors did a good job with the script that they given. Uma Thurman comes in at the second and third act, and it doesn't really make sense to the movie at all. I didn't know what I was watching. Every time I thought I had a grasp on what we were doing, it went away, and then we went to something completely different, and then we came back, and then we went away, and it was just a lot. It was just weird. When you have a sequel, what you try to do is you're going to try to build upon the first story that you laid upon, and then you're going to try to expand the universe. But this movie really didn't do that. It just kind of gave the same story, maybe a little different, and then tried to add some other stuff. If you want to be quite honest, it really felt like the second act, and then there should have been something behind it, because you do end on an awkward moment, and then the movie kind of stops, and you're like, that was kind of weird. And if you were watching a regular movie, that would be your second act and going to the third. The movie's only an hour and 45 minutes, so that would make kind of sense if you have one more act to put on the backside of it. But the movie overall just was very clunky. The dialogue was very messy. The action was not great. Not only was there bad editing, there was just bad camera angles. There was one part in the thing about the second act where there's some fighting, and also you're looking at the sky and you look down and you just are very confused. I feel as if all the actors did what they could with the script that they were given. Chiwetel Ejiofor was in there, but he kind of came in and then went out. But as a movie, I just can't recommend this movie to anybody. I even think that cinematography was different in that it was much brighter than the original. The original was very gritty and very dark, but this was very bright. And so it just didn't feel like the same movie. Some of it was a rehash of what we saw earlier. Veronica was the love interest that was spited, and like you kind of got it, but you didn't. And then I don't really understand what Uma Thurman's ideal was. So I would give this movie a D-. I can't say to watch it. It is what it is. Well, I'd like for you to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. I was trying not to be like Mitch and be falling asleep. Podcast right here, Sleep at the Movies. Go ahead and check it out. But this was very close to me taking a good one now. So like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching the review, and I'm out.